Good morning, YouTube, and all my time patrollers in my Xenoverse. It's your boy SSG, and welcome to our AEW Double or Nothing predictions video. Before I get started into this card, I haven't really been able to speak how I really feel about AEW. And obviously, you know I'm for it if I'm doing a fucking video on it. I have a special guest with me as well. This with me. Yes, I'm drinking at 5:30 in the fucking morning. So what? You don't like it? Blow me. But anyway, AEW, I think the overall concept of AEW coming out is actually a beautiful thing for real wrestling fans who want an alternative. If it, like WWE, we all know WWE has been in decline, in a heavy decline. So if you're a wrestling fan, why would you bash something and not want it to succeed if you're a professional wrestling fan? I mean, they have some great talent, and apparently they're going to do some great things. Like, okay, wins and losses will matter. I like that. I mean, you shouldn't be able, WWE-wise, motherfuckers get title opportunities for doing nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. I like they actually want to show the work rate of these performers in AEW. I'm all for it. I'm for AEW. Tony Khan, the Bucks, Kenny Omega, Cody Rhodes, all of them down there in Jacksonville, Florida, are doing. I got some great shit in mind for wrestling fans. I am going to be watching AEW when it comes on TNT. For all these fucking assholes who say, "Oh, it's nothing but a t-shirt company," and yeah, watch to see what this show does. Live from the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, Nevada, May 25th. AEW presents Double or Nothing. I'm waiting for them to come out for All In 2. I'm going to that. All In 1 was amazing. This one is going to be twice as amazing. We have a few matches on the card. I'm also a little 50-50 on why Hangman Adam Page and Pac was canceled. I actually think that was probably going to be one of the best matches of the night. And I don't know if it's true when they said Pac had quit AEW due to creative differences. Because I believe I read that Pac has been undefeated since he's left motherfucking WWE, and he was probably going to get an L at the hands of Hangman Page. He probably wasn't happy about that. Pac was actually my pick to be the inaugural AEW World Heavyweight Champion, but I guess not. So we got some fun matches on this card, and it's gonna possibly now. If you haven't been keeping up with the being the Elite Show and the road to Double or Nothing on the American Nightmare YouTube channel and the All Elite Wrestling YouTube channel, I advise you to go and watch all that right now, because this actually shows the direct build up for this show. And the moment they announce it, I'm like, I'm definitely going to be watching it. So for we're about to get into it right now, and I just know everybody, like, the WWE is going to be watching this just to see what the fuck they do, just to watch what AEW does. So we got the pre-show. We got Sammy Guevara versus Kip Sabian. I'm going to go with Kip Sabian on that one. I'm not really too familiar with either of these two individuals, but just if I had to make a pick, I will go with Kip Sabian. I've heard of his name. I just haven't had, a time to actually watch some of his work, but I might actually do that. And that might be a great kickoff, just get the crowd riled up a little bit, just to see until we get to the last three matches. I think the last three matches are the ones that's going to be dope. So now we got this Casino Battle Royal. Excuse me for a minute. We got the Battle Royal. You know how I feel about Battle Royals. I visibly don't give a fuck about Battle Royals. I don't. But this Battle Royal actually has a prize with it. The winner receives an AEW World Championship title opportunity. Now, how they find out who is the other competitor, is it from one of these matches? Or is that further down the road in some of their later shows? Because I know they have a show next month down there in Florida. I can't think of the name of it. It was Fighter or something. Then they got Fight for the Fallen after that, and then I believe it's All In 2 here in Chicago in September, somewhere in there. So, the Casino Battle Royal, we got Sonny Kiss, Brandon Cutler, Ace Romero, Brian Pillman Jr., Glacier from WCW days. Holy shit. Sunny Days, MJF, Bad Boy Joey Janela, Dustin Thomas, Billy Gunn, Jimmy Havoc, Michael Nakazawa, Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus from Lucha Underground, Private Party, and Sean Spears, formerly known as Ty Dillinger, and 4 others that are not announced. A lot of people say, "Oh, is it going to be Jon Moxley or is CM Punk?" Apparently, CM Punk will be doing MMA commentary on that same night that this is going on. Jon Moxley, I don't think he should be in this battle royal, because I think if AEW was going to bring Jon Moxley in, a former WWE world champion guy, and Dean Ambrose like that, I think he would probably be higher up on the card. I'll discuss more about Jon Moxley when I get further up into the card. Now, I've seen a lot of people's other prediction videos, Cultaholic Wrestle Talk, and a lot of people went for MJF. They said because one, he's the hottest thing in the Indies right now. The hottest thing in the Indies, and that will probably benefit him more to actually win this battle royal and become one of the first contenders for the AEW World Championship. I'm for that, and I'm not against it, but he's not going to be my pick. I have two picks, and that is Jungle Boy and Brian Pillman Jr. Because the reason I picked mostly Brian Pillman Jr. I put Brian Pillman Jr. in there because he's the second generation of a well-known superstar, and it could make him really look credible to become a #1 contender for a new promotion, and he can most likely see him perform against one of their top guys for the contendership and for the championship. But that's my pick for the Casino Battle Royal. I'm picking Brian Pillman Jr. to win. Somebody said somebody said Jimmy Havoc. I wouldn't put that past it. I fucking love Jimmy Havoc. I think he's awesome. Next we have the six Japanese woman tag team match with the legendary Asha Kong, Yuka Sakazaki, Emi Sakura taking on the team of Hikaru Shida, Riho Abe, and Ryo Mizunami. Out of all these women, I know who Asha Kong is. I know who she is. And I know who Hikaru Shida is. Hikaru Shida is one of the best female wrestlers on the fucking planet. This girl has it. I've watched some of her plenty of her matches in Shimmer and Shine, and this girl can go. I think she might be the MVP of the whole show. I think she's gonna show out, and I think her and Asha are gonna actually have a really good one-on-one. I wouldn't mind seeing that for the AEW Women's Championship further down the road. I'm going with Team Hikaru Shida just because I am an absolute good fan of Hikaru Shida. The girl is actually amazing at what she does. She has good in-ring psychology, a good moveset, charisma, little cutie pie, and I think her team is gonna pull off that win. That's just what I think, and that's who I actually want to win, because I like Hikaru Shida. But then again, you got Asha Kong, who has years of experience, and they can probably build her to be one of those intimidating figures in the women's division. But mostly I'm gonna rock with my first guy. I'm gonna rock with Hikaru Shida. Next we got Angelico and Jack Evans versus the Best Friends. I believe Ciampa is in the tag team. I'm gonna go with the Best Friends. I'm gonna go with the Best Friends. This is gonna be a frontal for what tag team wrestling is. This is gonna be I think this is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to see what these 4 guys do in this ring in a nice little tag team match. It seems like almost every promotion on the fucking planet knows how to book tag team wrestling except WWE. And when I say WWE, I mean Raw and SmackDown. The SmackDown division, the Raw and SmackDown tag team division are absolutely fucking trash. NXT has a good tag team division. Impact Wrestling has a good tag team division. AEW has a good tag team division. Why can't these fucks have a good tag team division? Why can't they have a good tag team division? Anyway, I'm going with the Best Friends to win this one. I'm going to make this video kind of quick. It's not going to be like my normal predictions video. Next, we got a triple threat match between Adam Cole's baby, Dr. Britt Baker, Nyla Rose, and Chicago's own Smiley Kylie Ray. Now, I literally have 2 picks in this match. I don't see Kylie Ray winning this match for the simple reason that Nyla Rose also looks like she will be an intimidating figure in the women's division. So she could possibly win it. Or Dr. Britt Baker was the first woman signed to All Elite Wrestling. She could be their face of the women's division. The woman has it all. She has charisma. She's good looking. The crowd's behind her. She's pretty decent in the ring. She had a nice showing in that Fatal 4-Way at All In. So I'm actually gonna pick Dr. Britt Baker to win. You know, the dentist. She's a dentist. I ain't mad at her. She get money. She get money. She can wrestle. She can do teeth. Hell, Adam Cole, you picked a good one. You picked a good one, my dude. I'm going with Britt Baker to win this. And I think she'll be one of the frontal faces for their women's division. And I'm not saying she'll be the inaugural AEW Women's Champion, but she has that babyface mentality that you love to see her chase that title, and it's gonna be a big moment when she finally gets that title. I can say the same for Kylie Ray. Kylie Ray is an AEW Bayley, basically. But I've always liked Kylie Ray. She's actually a really good wrestler, and the fans are really behind her. She's cheerful and happy, but she will turn up on you. That's the whole thing. She'll turn up on you. But I'm going with Dr. Britt Baker to actually win that, since she was the first woman to be signed, unless they want to go with Nyla Rose, who they want to put as there as, put the girls in the locker room, but watch out, because Nyla Rose will beat that ass, you feel me? Next, we got SCU, Christopher Daniels, Frankie Kazarian, and Scorpio Sky versus Seema, T-Hawk, and Lindemann. I'm going to go with Seema's team because SCU, they're already been like established as a successful group, and it should be why they want to put some of the newer talent they have on the AEW roster over. So I think it would only be logical if you would give it to Seema, T-Hawk, and Lindemann, and let the older guys put them over. It's gonna be fucking hilarious because Kazarian and Christopher Daniels can still go like nothing. Christopher Daniels is actually, to me, a very underrated performer. I don't really hear a lot of people talk about how good Christopher Daniels is in the ring. The man is actually really good in the ring. So, and I think this is going to be another fun match, and this is just another fun of what tag team wrestling should be in the WWE. But we know they're not going to do that. They're definitely not going to do that. So now we're getting into the upper echelons of the card. We up on the last 3 matches. We got Cody versus Dustin Rhodes. This match is monumental because it's not just brother versus brother. And I love the promo Cody Rhodes had cut about he loves his brother. He loves Dustin. He hated what the Attitude Era was, and he wants to kill it and kill what's the remainders of it. It just so happens, if that's the case, then Cody Rhodes needs to go ahead and go after Chris Jericho too, because Chris Jericho was in the fucking Attitude Era also. So if Cody Rhodes doesn't go ahead and gun down motherfucking Chris Jericho after this feud, then I don't know what the fuck to tell him. But this whole thing is the bigger picture is. It's like with the NWA Heavyweight Championship at All In when Cody fought Nick Aldis. It was set up so Cody could, show homage to his father, the Dream Dusty Rhodes, by winning the NWA Championship. And that's what I think this match is. I think this match is literally gonna have the best storytelling on the whole show. This is going to have the best story in the ring. A lot of people say, man, Goldust's all old and decrepit, a 50-year-old, and he can still go. But it's not even about that. It's about both of them paying homage to their father. Dusty is looking down at both of his boys. Cody of taking his career by the balls and saying, I'm gonna do me a promotion and watch it be successful and watch it grow. And if Dustin has to put Cody over to make him look more credible, then it will make sense. This match is going to be fine. I actually expect this match to get a little brutal. I think might be a little bloodshed. I'm going to be honest. The red and black face paint, half face of Dustin Rhodes kind of makes me cringe a little bit. I don't know why, but I think this match is going to be, if this isn't one of the best matches of the evening, this match itself is going to have the best storytelling in it. I'm going with Cody Rhodes for the win. And then I'm not saying, well, oh, Cody's booking himself to win. It's not about him booking himself to win. It's he's the new future of the Rose family lineage. He's the sole holder of that. And maybe this might be Dustin Rhodes' swan song. Goldust is no more. WWE granted him his release. He went, I'm going to go work with my little brother and see what he's got going down there in Jacksonville, Florida. Fly out to MGM Grand in Las Vegas. And we going to put on a damn good match. And we going to pay how they're going to have a good embrace at the end. They might get a standing ovation. In the end, Cody Rhodes is going to get that win. And this could be a farewell to Dustin Rhodes as a performer, but he still might have a lot of other shit to do in the AEW behind the scenes. Next we have now this match. This is match of the evening for me. Just personally for me, this is match of the evening. The Young Bucks defend the AAA World Tag Team Championships against the Lucha Brothers, Pentagon and Phoenix. We've been waiting for this match for God knows how long. This was one of the first matches that were fucking announced for Double or Nothing. There's really nothing I can say about these two teams. If you have not watched the Young Bucks, you are missing the best tag team wrestling on the fucking planet. I was high on the Young Bucks when they was in Impact. I was high on them then. I'm like, Matt and Nick Jackson have a future in this business where tag team wrestling is going to be it's going to go to a whole nother level, and they have done just that. They've been members of the Bullet Club for the longest. These two brothers work incredibly well together. They are always exciting to see. And Pentagon Jr., come on now. And Pentagon Jr. is one of my favorite luchadors of all time, behind, your Rey Mysterios and stuff like that. I like Pentagon's aura, what he stands for. I loved him in Lucha Underground. And he seems like he can be a dick at certain points in time as a luchador, like as a really viable luchador heel. Pentagon Jr. is just that. But I'm actually gonna go with the Bucks to retain this because I don't know if I was reading this correctly. They're gonna have a rematch for this in Mexico. So if you want to put the AA World Tag Team the AAA World Tag Team Championships back on the Lucha Brothers, the best would probably do it while they're at their home. They get the big pop. They're the hometown heroes. So I'm going with the Young Bucks to retain these titles. But this is going to be match of the evening. I guarantee you, this match is going to be the shit. So now, we get into the main event. And that is Kenny Omega, the Cleaner, taking on the Alpha, Chris Jericho. This is their second confrontation. This has been outrageous ever since All In last year. I kind of figure, I'm like, Jericho is not done with Kenny yet. He's not done. During the opening press conference, they had a confrontation then, and it's like they bring a symbol of realism into it, like even through a fucking press conference. And now this is where I flip. So I'm like, not all of the executives in AEW can get a win. I think Kenny here is gonna take the fall. Kenny doesn't actually need this win. He don't. He's already the top guy in the company. Already has the reputation of being one of the best wrestlers on the fucking planet. He doesn't need to win this match. I think this is more beneficial for Chris Jericho, actually. Look at this. Chris Jericho leaves the WWE, goes and does incredible work for New Japan. Reinvent, like, I don't ever want to see Chris Jericho in a WWE ring again after the work he's been doing here with the All Elite Wrestling and New Japan Pro Wrestling. I think it's great. I think this Chris Jericho is fucking great. I haven't seen Chris Jericho like this in years, and he's giving him his all. A 48-year-old Chris Jericho, and he's going on this dream match tour. But I think storyline wise, because if you didn't know, Chris Jericho is going to challenge Kazuchika Okada for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship at Dominion. So logic wise, you want to make Chris Jericho look strong and look credible. And I called it. I fucking called it. I said after Okada gets that title and beats Jay White, I bet you Chris Jericho will still show up. I bet you. I'm like Chris Jericho. But Chris Jericho, after he was done with Naito, I'm like, his only target that he could go, if he wanted to go back to New Japan, has to be Okada, and it is. He's going after the top dog, the dude, the face of the company, and also one of the best wrestlers on the fucking planet, Kazuchika Okada. So it makes sense. Kenny Omega beat Okada. It will make Chris Jericho look credible if he also beat somebody that beat Okada. And it'll also be a big fuck you to WWE if somebody who used to work for you goes to a rival promotion and beats their top guy. Beats their top guy in Kenny Omega. So that's how we're going to do that one. I'm going with Chris Jericho to beat Kenny Omega. Now, what if Okada shows up and gives him a rainmaker? Or gives him a rainmaker. I don't think that might happen. But what if Jon Moxley shows up? What if Jon Moxley shows up after this match beats the fuck out of both of them and leaves? This main event can't just end with Chris Jericho's hand being raised a bit. There's going to be something that happens after. There's going to be something that happens after. But this show looks great on paper. This show looks absolutely fucking great on paper. And I'm really salty that Hangman Page and Pac isn't gonna happen, because that would have been great. So I don't know if they have other plans for Adam Hangman Page to still be on the show and wrestle, or he might come out and cut a promo or something. But this show is going down tomorrow. I told everybody I was gonna get this video out by today. I was probably gonna wait till I got off of work. But I was like, you know what? I'm up this early in the morning drinking on this Douce. I can go ahead and do this video now, get this out the way, and I'm looking forward to this show. I'm looking forward to the show. Most likely I have to work. I have to work Saturday, but I am gonna still somehow see this show. I'm gonna see this show. I'm not gonna actually watch it when I get home, because I get off at 7. So I might actually sit there and wait a few hours and then decide to watch it. You know, I might have me some dinner, go get me a drink or so, you know, some shit like that, and then, you know, sit down and just watch the magic unfold. AEW is definitely, I'm supporting it. I'm supporting it as a wrestling fan. If you don't support this and you praise the garbage we're seeing on WWE television, you're a fucking hypocrite. You are a fucking hypocrite to the one. This is gonna be wrestling at its finest. This is gonna be wrestling at its finest. And it's going to be great. I hope they tear the MGM Grand down. I hope they tear it down. I can't wait for them to come back here in Chicago. All these people, the people that were here for All In, they got great receptions by my city of Chicago for All In. So I know All In 2 is definitely going to be in. And we got 2 more events after this. This is just the start. This is literally the build-up to their first episode in their first season, which is coming this fall. If WWE don't get their shit right, this is what motherfuckers gonna be watching on for their weekly dose of wrestling. Fuck a Monday Night Raw. Fuck a SmackDown Live. I might say fuck both of those too. I might only be watching AEW and NXT. That might be it. Those are my favorite band. I'm still watching New Japan also, because I'm want to see how they gonna build the Dominion card as well, especially with Jericho and Okada being the main event. And I already know Jericho ain't going to beat Okada, but it's going to be a fun, and I want to see how that builds up. With Chris Jericho beating Kenny Omega, how do you build this feud now with Okada? Is he going to feel big-headed now that he like, yeah, I beat the guy that beat you, so I can beat you. But yeah, this Double or Nothing is going to be great. I think StarCast is going on all this weekend. And all this weekend in Las Vegas, and they have a long. I wish I could have made it out there to Las Vegas, and meet some of the performers that are from the Indies and Impact Wrestling and even AEW themselves. And man, I just know Tony Khan and the elite guys. I know, and they're throwing an after party after this, because I know they're gonna have a big celebration. This is gonna be great. This is what professional wrestling is gonna start from this. AEW is gonna say, I'm not saying this is a sink or swim position for them, because it's not. I think this show is gonna be very successful. And if you're only a fucking Nimrod is gonna say it's not gonna be successful if they're not gonna sit there and watch it. A motherfucker will bash this shit. and didn't even bother to take a look. Talking about, oh, this is indie garbage and blah, blah, blah. Man, take your bitch ass on and go watch a terrible Monday Night Raw. How about that? But anyway, those are my predictions for the AEW Double or Nothing. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe, share it with your friends. Put it in subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. I want to try to do more wrestling based vids like this. I want to become a little bit more known in the YWC for a little bit. I have my own opinions on wrestling and certain performers and a few podcasters. I only listen to a few wrestling podcasters. I'm not gonna, keep going back and forth and reviewing, Dave Meltzer's sheet and stuff like that, even though, he's the #1 reporter in the wrestling community. Wherever he puts out something, everybody else just follows, and that's not a bad thing. But I want to try to get this platform started where I can speak openly about how I feel about certain professional wrestlers. I actually wanted to start doing wrestling and analysis and tell you what I think of them and where I see them. But this is AEW. This is the start for AEW, and I think this is gonna be a great fucking show. I think this is gonna be a great show. Money in the Bank, motherfuckers probably say, well, with Dick Rat, that show probably and say Money in the Bank was good. This show's gonna be better. This show's gonna be better. This show is gonna be definitely better. But anyway, me and Do say here, we finna get up out of here. Like I said, hit that like, hit that thumbs up, man. Hit that share button. If you're a wrestling fan, share this with your friends. So you can hear what I can say. If they ain't never heard of AEW, you better look them up. You better look them up, because we probably, like I said, this is probably gonna be the new modern day Monday Night Wars, just with one being on Tuesday. Just with one being on Tuesday. AEW coming for that ass, and I'm supporting them. I am definitely supporting them. But anyway, y'all, I'm SSG Coop. Everybody, y'all enjoy your weekend. Like I said, we'll be watching Double or Nothing tomorrow. And I'm gonna holler at y'all later, man. I'm gonna take a shot for y'all. And I hope everybody has a great day. Everyone has a great day. If you're in Vegas right now, have fun at StarCast, man. Send me links to your Instagram or Snapchat so I can see what you was doing, what you was on there in Vegas. And I'm gonna get at y'all later, man. Deuces.